Okay, welcome back to the golf garage. I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of my warm-up routine. This is the mobility training that I do most mornings, but I also have the opportunity here. This is Friday morning, and there's a snow day. It's snowing outside, and it's cold outside, but I'm out in the garage, got my heater running in the background, and I figured I'm going to try to hit a few golf balls. See if I set my driver to 10.5 degrees today. Just to see what difference that makes for the speed, or not the speed, but for the distance. See if I get any difference on the ball flight. I also have my 8-iron. I'll warm up with that a little bit. So one of the things that I've learned just doing the training I've done so far this year is the importance of warming up. You hear some of the coaches and instructors on YouTube, or maybe ones who've talked to personally, talk about the importance of warming up. And if you've ever gotten to the third or fourth or fifth hole and felt like, man, I'm finally hitting the ball well, that's because you're warmed up. So here's something I'm trying to do this year to be a little bit more warmed up. You'll see some swings here in a minute, but also trying to get the body ready to go. So here's just my quick abbreviated version of some of my mobility training that I've been doing, and also I'll see if I can adjust the camera to show a little bit of how I get started with trying to find the ground impact with my irons here. So without further ado, here is the first thing I do is call them standing open books. So when you stand up, you got your hands forward, and I'm just turning, going all the way back here. Usually I'll do these 10 to 20 times. I've actually already done a set of these indoors, so I'm just gonna do 5 here. So that's right side, left side. Okay, so that's my standing open books. The next thing I do is just full body twist, and I try to keep my head forward on this and try to keep everything pretty much in place, except for I'm turning like this. So I got one, I'll do about 5 of these on each side, and just trying to get the turning factor engaged here. Okay. So then I'm working on my shoulders. So the first one I do, they call them, I guess, the Y-ups. So I just kind of get here and I kind of get over in a little bit of a squatter position, and I just kind of point my thumbs up. Can't see it here in this frame, I guess, but I usually do about 5 to 10 of these, and you can really kind of feel your shoulders. For me, I have problems that I get in my left shoulder especially, and it's been better since I've started doing some of the training I'm doing. I don't know if it's all the mobility or some of the strength training I've been doing, but it's definitely been feeling better. So I'm happy about that. So the next thing would be what I've heard called was monk squats. I don't know if that's the proper name for them or not, but that's what I've heard them called. And so basically these, you're just kind of going down into a squat, and you're staying pretty low, and you're just coming up a little bit. You get a little bit of stretch through your hamstrings, loosening things up there. So I usually do about, again, 10 to 20 of these. So not doing full sets of these right now because I just did them inside. And the last one was just a full body wave, so almost feels like doing a kettlebell swing, but you have nothing, so you just put your hands behind you here. You're just literally coming all the way up, going back, and so you're really kind of warming things up here a little bit. Anyways, I feel like those things right there have been helping me with just getting loosened up and being able to have a little bit more mobility in my swing. So I'm going to stop this recording and start another one. That way I can figure out how I want to split this up into editing. But you'll see me just take a few swings with my 8-iron here just to show, again, how I find the ground contact there. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you should be able to see most of me, and you can see the ground. That's probably the more important part right now. So I've got my blue tape here. This is where I set my ball. That's almost exactly 7 foot to where I have my launch monitor set up when I'm running that. But also I use it here. I set up and I try to get going where I've got everything in my stance, and I'm trying to just bring back here. I'm trying to hit, see I kind of messed up there, so just trying to hit contact with it. I'm just going back about halfway and coming up a little bit. That time I missed it again, just kind of, not sure exactly what mistake I made, but so I do this for a minute, partially to warm up, but also to try to find the right point to try to release my club. So I get that ball first, then ground contact. Obviously, you guys know I'm working on my 230-yard driver for the carry. And some of that is my swing speed, but also got to get some of this technical stuff down. So this is usually what I'll do, a little bit of this before I hit a ball. So it does kind of help me continue to warm up. It also helps me when I start hitting. I have some good ball contact. So bring the ball in here. I'm not taking full swings yet. I'm just, like I said, just getting warmed up. Trying to get to the point where I have some ball contact. This seems to be helping me find better striking on my irons. And because my neck's kind of tight, you see the ball coming back at me. I'm working on that here soon as well. Especially with the driver, sometimes it doesn't come back super hard, but hard enough. So gotta work on seeing if I can loosen that net up without smacking the wall back there. So one of the fun challenges that I'm kind of working through. Take one more. So not bad. That one actually felt like I was a little bit behind the ball first. But I'm getting those feels a little bit better now than I used to. See if I can adjust you guys back up here. So anyways, that's kind of some of my warm up. I might split this into two videos. You might have to look for both of them depending on how this really shakes out. But so I do my mobility training and some different exercises just to loosen up. But and one of the things I'm realizing that's going to help me off the first tee and the first few tees is warm up. But also as I do my training out here and trying to get my driver distance up and other things, I'm trying to warm up really well. So that's some of the things that I'm doing right now. If this is helpful, go ahead and give this video a like. If you have thoughts, if you have things that you're doing, comments are super helpful. I'll definitely be responding to them as much as I can because I'm trying to learn and I like to learn with others. So go ahead and throw any comments you might have down below on things that work for you. I'd appreciate it. So thanks. Have a great day.